maayong adlaw. Ako si Rich, founder and owner of Rich Lechon. I'm a pure-blooded Cebuana from Cebu City, Philippines. Lechon is a taste of celebration because it's a cultural icon. It's always the centerpiece in every celebration. So it's always like whenever you can afford lechon, we will always try our best to have it on our table. The skin should be extremely crispy. And the meat should be flavorful and tender. Plus the spice vinegar and acharad pickled unripe green papaya to perfectly match the lechon. The best lechon as we described in the Philippines.
Yeah, nice. How can we celebrate? Happy birthday!
I start here because it's very nearby to my house and the unit number is 02-14 because I made the first lechon roll in February 2014. So it's very significant to me. 2014, I wanted to bring whole roasted lechon from Cebu. My guests so excited to try the lechon, but I couldn't get the lechon, so I recreate my own version. It took me a decade before I achieved the crispiness of the skin, the tender meat. At least now I can say I already perfect the lechon. My boyfriend that time, which is my husband now, he invited me to follow him. I was very hesitant that time. But I said no, but unless if he asks permission from my parents and if they say yes, then follow you. Then unfortunately, both of my parents said yes. So I was like, oh shucks. It was a big leap, a mixed emotion. Not really easy leap for me to travel to Singapore because it's very different. Singapore is a high-tech country, very far from my place. At first, I was struggling with the food. After those 2 years span ride, I learned already to love laksa. I'm very passionate into cooking. So it was really a plan way back when I was young. But I'm very scared to be a hawker. But the push factor is the encouragement from friends, family members, my husband, who is the one really encouraging me to, you know you like this job, you like doing this. Don't worry, I will be here behind you and I will support you. And so I'm telling myself also, yeah, why not give myself a chance? I'm already 40 plus, and so when am I gonna do this? So I think this is the perfect time. So we were invited and grateful because the Philippine Embassy invited us to serve lechon for the ASEAN Gala Night. I was very overwhelmed, full of mixed emotions. It was a great push to really leverage my confidence. It was something like energized me and my husband also. Okay ma'am, pwede ko ba sa Beach Road pala, di ba? There was a time I really cried alone here. All the struggles, all the body pain, the long hours of standing, long hours of working. I cannot stop. This is already the path I choose. So I had to embrace this change. Now we're so lucky because my mother-in-law and my father is also here. They are both helping us to look after the children while me most of the time here in the food stall. Then my husband is working. During weekends, my husband is helping me. Then my son will be helping me also in the cashier. Number one. Okay na po. Hello, yes, good morning.
My son introduced yourself to me, and now I introduce him.
Oh, thank you so much, madam, for coming. At first, I was expecting only Filipinos, but nowadays, the locals they are viewing also. And they are also like ordering in a big portion. Pretty amazed. Very, very happy. Happy to see locals coming also to support us. What keeps me going is the people, my families, my children, my husband, the customers.
Enjoy.
Because whenever I see their happy faces and they drop by again and say thank you so much for the nice food, seeing their happy faces, it really energizes me and pushes me forward to keep on moving for as long as I can. For as long as I have the strength and as long as people still want my food, I will be here serving. Maayo, maayo.